And a very warm welcome to the Kent Football Show. My name is Charlotte Richardson, and for this episode we have come to the wonderful home of Bearsted FC to bring you up to speed with all things football going on across the county. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Coming up in the show, we test your understanding of the laws of the game. I chat with Bearsted FC about the club's plans for the future. Harry Mark catches up with the Kent Disability Football League. The DFDS Kent Senior Cup semi-final draw is announced. The East Kent Youth Football League celebrate their 50th anniversary. Barming under-14 Colts take on the Ultimate Target Challenge. Rebecca Moore heads over to the Kent Women's Futsal League. Finally, we showcase some incredible volunteers from across the Kent game.
Hi, I'm Nick, Referee Development Lead at the Kent FA, responsible for the recruitment, conversion and development of our Grassroots match officials. This season, the Kent Football Show is playing a variety of clips from the game within the county to test your knowledge and understanding of the laws of the game. This month's clip is a very interesting one in that a substitute player gets slightly excitable on the touchline. Have a watch and let us know what you would do. So, some considerations for you to think about. Would you A, stop the game, caution the substitute player and restart with a drop ball? B, stop the game, caution the substitute player and restart with a direct free kick? Or C, stop the game, caution the substitute and restart with an indirect free kick?
So, what do you think the right answer is? Post your thoughts below in the comments section and we'll catch up with Nick to find out that all-important correct answer. Now, here at the Kent Football Show, we are all about sharing stories of what's going on across our football community. Now, we're going to catch up with Bearsted FC's chairman, Jamie Houston, to find out about their ambitions for the football club and the things that go on week in, week out here. Jamie, thank you so much for having us here at Bearsted FC. The football club has been around for a very long time, since 1895. That's why it's so well regarded by many in Kent football. As chairman, you must be incredibly proud of what you've got going on here.
Yes, I am. Yep, it's a tough job, but every day's so much fun here. To see the youngsters come through all the way up to the first team, yeah, amazingly. 129 years is a long time for this club. So.
It's fantastic, and over that time, of course, the club's evolved. You have so many different teams now, some really flourishing pathways. You do a lot in the community as well. Tell us a little bit about what goes on here week in, week out.
Yeah, we don't just focus on the first team. Obviously, it's what we want all the children to aspire to play for one day, is run out onto the first team pitch. But we do like to focus on the youngsters, and now obviously more focus on the girls side of it. You'll be aware that Bearsted now, we had no girls teams 3 years ago. We now have 4 girls teams in there. Girls that are involved mixed in with the boys as well. The Bear Cubs as well on a Saturday, which is amazing to see. 5-6-year-old boys and girls running around just out in the fresh air enjoying football, and so for us it's fantastic.
Bearsted Football Club has a wonderful family feel, as you mentioned. You kind of feel it when you walk through the turnstiles, and I know there's a wonderful team of volunteers here, always looking for more. So what would you say to anyone that is thinking, oh, actually, I've got a bit of spare time, I'd like to do something that not only makes me feel good, but gives something back to my local community, to get involved with their local club? Yeah,
no, please just get involved. Come down. I think what I always say to everybody is, come down here and feel it first, because you say that, and probably prior to people coming here, they always just presume it's just a normal everyday football club, and it's not. I love seeing people's reaction. I often stand by the gate, and I see a lot of people walk through the gate, and they get a little bit of that wow factor. It's a beautiful pitch, it's a nice surrounding, and I think if people. I'm a very positive person. I'm a very humble and very grateful person, and so am our committee. We look after people. There's teas and coffees and lovely food and burgers, and Leslie does great in the clubhouse. And if a volunteer wants to come and have a burger and a beer, but they're getting to meet people, getting out there, fresh air, meeting new people, I can't think of any negatives. It's all positives.
Yeah, I can certainly endorse the hospitality that you receive here. It's wonderful. Jamie, finally, because I know you've got lots of things to do as chairman here, but what's been your proudest moment since you've come in to lead this football club?
It's one lady, really, and it's got to be Alessia. And yeah, as great it is being chairman, you know, to have someone like Alessia linked to the club, and if I'm being really honest, I didn't even really understand how successful she was going to become. I never, you know, and great, yeah, she's a professional. She's gone from professional to, you know, representing our country to being one of our star players. And meeting her here, having her to come back to the club and encourage the girls to really stick at what they do, tell her stories, and just see how humble and how lovely she is was a fantastic achievement for us. So, yeah, definitely being chairman of the club where Alessia started is a massive result.
Well, she's one of many, many hundreds of players that not only become better footballers here, but equally well-rounded people, and that's credit to you and your committee. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Cheers, Charlotte. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Jamie for giving up his time to have a chat with us here on the Kent Football Show. Best of luck for the rest of the season and for all of your exciting plans moving forwards. We're lucky enough here in Kent to have the largest disability football league in the country. So we sent our very own Harry Mark Football Development Officer to a recent adult football festival taking place. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Harry Mark, the Inclusion Officer here at Kent FA, and today we have something very special for you. Today we are at the Kent Disability Football League, and we are interviewing a few people on the league and how exciting it is. We're just with Hayden from Kings Hill. So Hayden, how long have you been participating in the Kent Disability Football League?
Well, too long, I'd say, since 2021 really, and then before that, I'd say for 4 seasons, so give or take like 8 seasons now, so it's not been too long, but certainly feeling the impact on it.
What does the Kent Disability Football League mean to you?
It means everything. It gets obviously myself out the house, it gets everybody else out the house, and makes everyone be able to make friends and enjoy the game of football.
Hi, we're with Vanessa from Tankerton. So Vanessa, can you tell us, why do you think the Kent Disability League is so important?
The Kent Disability League is absolutely essential for these young players. They wouldn't have the chance to engage in meaningful sporting opportunities. It's quite limited, so this provides an opportunity for fun, just a nice competitive element. It's well run by a fantastic group of volunteers. It's just an amazing thing to be part of.
Hi, so we're just with Mikey from Charlton Athletic. Mikey, what does the Kent Disability Football League mean to you?
It means very, very important, especially for my legs and everything, because say I've known I'm kind of like muscle balls in my legs, so yeah, it's very hard for me, but I like being in goal. Since birth, I always practiced being in goal. And when I got older, I thought I would try to sign for a football club, and now I play for Charlton. I'm loving it. Every Thursday I play football, and every once a month we come to Grassroots and play football, and we are second in the table, and I only conceded 5 goals.
Brilliant to see once again more pioneering, proactive work being done to make football as inclusive as it possibly can be. Keep up the good work. And if you'd like to find out more about disability football in the county, then do visit our website, www.kentfa.com. Now, we all like to see the draws for our Cup County competitions, and it's time for the DFDS semi-final Kent Senior Cup draw. Who will your club be picked against?
Welcome to the draw for the DFDS Kent Senior Cup semi-finals.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Bromley or Ebbsfleet United.
Number 1.
Play number 1, Tunbridge Angels.
Number 4.
Number 4, Phoenix Sports or Welling United.
Number 2.
Play number 2, Dover Athletic. And that concludes the draw.
Now, I don't care what cup competition it is, nothing beats the excitement of seeing which team you are drawn against when we hold draws like that. Good luck and congratulations to all of our teams who have made it through to the semi-finals. If you would like to find out more about our cup competitions, then all you need to do is visit the Kent FA website. That's www.kentfa.com. At the Kent FA, we are lucky enough to have over 30 affiliated leagues, and we love to celebrate when each of them reaches a significant milestone. So it felt only right that the Kent Football Show went to visit the East Kent Youth League, who are celebrating their 50th anniversary.
The chances are that if you've played football in Kent in the last 50 years, in the east of the county, that you'll have played in the East Kent Youth Football League. I'm delighted to say that I'm here with Caroline Richards, the East Kent Youth Football League's secretary, to discuss their 50th anniversary celebrations. Caroline, 24-25 marks a huge milestone for the league. Take us on that journey. Where has the league come from over the last 50 years to present day?
What I've been told, obviously, because I wasn't here at the beginning, was that a gentleman named Albert Baines was the original chairman. And I think they were approached actually by the Kent FA or the FA, I'm not sure, to start mini soccer. People were sort of like, it's not going to happen, but it did. When Albert Baines stepped down, Les Barleycorn, a young whippersnapper at the time, 23, took over the league, and he stayed with us for 50 years. And in that time, the league has grown, and we've had more and more teams come along. The league was the first league to receive the Charter Standard Award, and numerous officers and league have received awards from the Kent FA over the years, and last year we won League of the Year.
Fantastic stuff. And I think the fact that the league has kind of been at the forefront of football in Kent over the last 50 years, really pioneering things, really ensuring that it's on the front foot, is a testament to the work of everyone that's been involved over that time. So Caroline, we're here today at Snowdon Aylsham Football Club, one of the many clubs in the East Kent Youth Football League. And you and the clubs have been doing a lot of celebrating of this fantastic milestone recently. So tell us a little bit more about what you've been doing to celebrate those 50 years.
Okay, we have a few things going on this season. The first one happened on 22nd of November. We had a banquet and we had a guest speaker, Neil Razor-Ruddock, who actually played in the East Kent Youth League when he was a young boy.
Oh, wow.
Because he lived in Ashford at the time. The clubs really dug deep that night, and we've managed to raise just over £1,000 for Great Orme Street and cancer research. So that's amazing. And then what we're hoping to do is to be able to take some of the players to Gillingham for their cup finals and maybe up to St George's. We're looking at it at the moment. But also we'd like to put a couple more events on, but we're sort of not decided yet what we're doing. So.
Well, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to see what you kind of do next. I think as well that the money that you've raised for those charities should really be applauded, both yourselves and giving back to the communities that you serve, and also the clubs that are in the league and how supportive they are of what you guys do. I think that really should be applauded. And I'd never knew that Neil Razor-Ruddock played in the East Kent Youth League. That is a kind of a fact in itself, and I think it shows that the league really is for all. So on behalf of the Kent FA, massive congratulations for 50 years. And here is to the next 50 years, and we can't wait to see what you achieve.
Yep, lovely. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to the East Kent Youth League. We hope that the next 50 years are even better and bigger for you moving forwards. Now, let's move on to the Ultimate Target Challenge. At the moment, Larkfield Ladies under 12s are on top of the leaderboard with a score of 16, but can Barming under 14 Colts beat their score? Let's take a look.
Hello, we're here again for the ultimate shooting drill. We're joined by Barming under 15s. So the high score is 16. Let's see how they get on. Right, first shot. Yeah! You got to set the standard with the first shot. Top corner. Got to set the standard. Hey, I'll give that 3. Ah, there we go. He said he's got it. That's all right. That's 2 points. 4. Confident. Oh, we give 1 there. That's 5 points. Oh, it's down the middle, but it's a good goal. It's to him. Good shot. That's free. He said, "Hit the target." Famous last words. Oh, that would do. That would do. We'll say that's a couple of points. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, that's a good 2. So, I'm not too sure what the final score is. It'll pop up on screen, but have they beaten the high score? Possibly. Thank you very much, Barming under-15s. If you think you can do better, get in touch and we'll be down to visit you.
A massive well done to Barming under-14 Colts there. A very respectable score. And if you think that you can beat it, well, why not get in touch with us here? All you need to do is drop an email to info@kentfa.com and see where you can score on our leaderboard. Moving on now, and we are seeing a rapid rise in the interest and number of participants playing futsal. So we sent our very own Rebecca Moore, development lead for women and girls football in the county, to check out what is going on at the Kent Women's Futsal League.
We are down at Canterbury Christchurch for the second round of games for the Kent Futsal League. Really excited to see some quality futsal on display and watch the teams enjoy themselves. So Emma, what do you love most about futsal?
I'll have to say is excited. Anything can happen in futsal. For example, if you think you're 5-0 up and you've got like 3 minutes left, other team can put a fly on and they can bang so many goals in. So you never know what's happening in the game because they're just banging so many goals in, putting a fly keeper on, so you never know what's going to happen. And the set pieces, the teamwork, and the skills, it's more enjoyable.
Why should more teams get involved in the Futsal League?
Because it's fun, we need more teams. It's just an amazing game. The buzz you get from it, got to come and do it.
How does playing futsal support players that also play the 11v11 game?
I think it's excellent for ball skills, first touch, control, movement, just about everything that you'd need in an 11-a-side game, you get it in miniature and much quicker in futsal.
Fantastic work there from the league. And if you would like to find out more about futsal and the opportunities to get involved across the county, then all you need to do is drop us an email, development@kentfa.com. Let's check back in now with Nick Dunn, referee development lead at the Kent FA, who earlier on in the show challenged your knowledge on the laws of the game.
So, once we've calmed everyone down and restored some parity to the situation, here's what we would do. So, we can see here that the substitute player enters the field of play without permission and impacts inactive play. As a result, the referee must stop the game and proceed to caution the substitute for entering the field of play without permission. As the substitute player commits an offence which impacts on active play, play must be restarted with a direct free kick. Certainly a clip that creates discussion, but for clarity, the correct answer to this one is B. You'd stop the game, caution the offending player for entering the field of play without permission, and you would restart the game with a direct free kick.
Thank you, Nick. So, how did you get on? If you got the answer right, congratulations. If you didn't, well, just head over to our website, www.kentfa.com, where you can brush up on your knowledge around the laws of the game. We move on now to my favourite part of the show. This is when we get the opportunity to say thank you to a number of volunteers who selflessly commit so much time to ensuring that our beautiful game in Kent can continue to flourish. So let's see who's being recognised in this episode.
It is time to say thank you to some of our special volunteers in Kent who make the Grassroots game so special. First up is Mike Tinney from Faversham Strike Force, who is a coach and works incredibly hard to make sure his players are playing each week in the East Kent Youth League. Secondly, it's Natalie White at Wigmore Youth, who does so many roles within the club, such as coaching, kit management and player registrations. Next up is Dominique Thomas, who is the secretary at Roseacre Raiders, who makes sure that the admin and all things club related is run smoothly throughout the week. Paul Bunting is another very important dedicated volunteer at Charlton Sports Club, who is the player registration officer but also does so much admin to help the club out every single day. Lastly, a big thank you to Sam Rains, who is the social secretary and gives a helping hand to all things Rainham Eagles FC.
Congratulations to all of our wonderful volunteers featured in this episode of the Kent Football Show. Thank you so much for all you do for your local football community. And that is just about all we have time for on this episode of the Kent Football Show. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can be the first to know when our latest episodes drop. A massive thank you to Bearsted FC for hosting us for this episode, as well as to all of our guests, our clubs and leagues who have featured. Thank you also to our show sponsors, Kent Reliance, and we look forward to seeing you next month for another jam-packed show. All that's left for me to say is Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.